What's up, you guys? Welcome to this week's episode of the Just Saying podcast. I'm your host, Justin Martindale, and I am so excited to bring you today's guest. He is an internet sensation, a pop culture expert for the Gen Z demographic. I'm so excited to have him here. He's got 4 million followers on TikTok, 1 million on Instagram. He's everywhere. You've probably seen him. You've probably heard him. And he also has one of the hottest bops of the summer, and we'll get into that a little later. But first, let me introduce you all, Mr. Mikey Angelo.
Hello.
You are everywhere.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and also I want to say thanks for being here, because before we started rolling, you were like, I don't do podcasts. And I was like, oh my God, am I an unk? And so tell me, like, how is everything? What's going on?
No, I'm good. I'm grateful to be here. A podcast is just so far out of my realm of like what I normally do. But when we met, because we had met naturally, like organically out in the streets, and I was like, you just seem like such a nice guy, and all my friends like know you. And
They do?
Like, yeah, like
Okay.
So it was like I'm glad it worked out, and this feels like a safe space and like a podcast that's like a good one. That I was like, yes,
It is. It's definitely a safe space until, no, I'm just kidding. Pull the lever.
No, but I'm doing good. I'm having a good summer. Very creative summer. It's like the juices are flowing. I'm feeling very motivated, and like I'm just in a good creative space. So
I like that you said it felt great that we met in real life.
yeah.
That's how we used to do it. That's how the elders did it back then. And I know it's kind of funny too, because I felt like we met. I had seen you on TikTok and all the socials. You're so good at what you do, honestly. Like, I wish I had that discipline.
Thank you.
Because pretty much what you do is just kind of do like a recap. You rap. I don't know. Is it like a persona? Is it that you have? Is it like, what is it? Usually there's a bucket hat involved.
There is usually that's my drag is a bucket hat and sunglasses.
And I'm done.
Yeah, and when I take it off, I feel so naked.
I
I'm
know.
Like, no, but yeah, I always tell people I do musical comedy, so that's like that's kind of the persona that stuck with the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very, very good. But I did want to. We were talking about yesterday. You went to a influencer event. Is it hard being an influencer?
No, it is not hard being an influencer.
It should be.
There are parts of it that are hard and that require dedication and require your time and energy and. But at the end of the day, like, you get to be creative for a living, and it's like I would never say it's hard to be an influencer,
Yeah.
especially compared to just like the everyday job. Like, it's not hard. It's fun. It's a blessing. Yeah.
But I feel like there is definitely like a community of influencers. They're always at like the same events. You know, they're always either at premieres or stuff like that. Do you ever just like look at one of them and go, God damn it, they're here? You know what I mean? Like, do you all get along, or is there just like there's got to be some sort of like I feel like in the comedy community too, it's always like, oh God, I got to bring up so-and-so, or I got to follow so-and-so, you know? I feel like, is there people who are just like, ugh, that bitch never collabed with me. 86, her.
Yeah, I mean, well, I feel like too, because I'm sure you go to plenty of these things, but it's like you'll see the same sort of like people that you see at everything. And for me, it's a very interesting, the influencer world is interesting. It's like an ecosystem, because it's like there are people who are influencers because they're just like hot and popular, and they follow you through their day, and they show you their outfits, and they're like,
I mean, that's mental illness.
That is not my type of so when I go to these events, I like scope out. I'm like, where are the gays? Where are the creatives? I'm like,
yes.
I don't look for like, when I get very nervous around like the influencers. I shouldn't, but I get nervous around the influencers that are like, follow me through my day. I'm like, that's not me.
That's crazy to me. I know. I'm always like, is this where we're at? Is this like, I'm like, I don't know you, but like, what's the tea on those scrambled eggs? Let me know. Like, let me know what's going on. How's that? How are those fries and ranch? Like get ready with me as I have a pickle in my car. Oh my God, you guys, this is the best pickle ever. Yeah. I do want to say, so you went to this event. And I was like, where did you go yesterday? Camping? And they were like, no, it was like a jelly cat pop-up thing.
Yes,
which I was like, I have no idea what that means. I felt like the old woman on Titanic. I was like, what? That was 84 years ago. And we have already moved on. This is how much time has passed. The newest sensations that you think will take over the hottest trend we've had in a couple years, and that is the Labubu, will be the jelly cats. And what is this jelly cat? Watch, this is going to come out and it's already going to be like full circle. They're going to be like, jelly cats are out. We're on.
Right.
So what is this jelly cat thing? It's just like a plushy.
Yeah, it's like a luxury stuffed animal plush brand based in London. And you can tell just by holding some of these guys that they're like, the quality is really like impressive. It's
Like a Lux Air One stuffed.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, I looked it up and I was like, oh, hold on. Look at this. Can we see this in the camera? Look at that. Do we know what this is? That's a Beanie Baby. That's a Beanie Baby. They just ripped off the Beanie Baby.
But it's
no
made
shade.
with all organic material.
Made with all organic material. This one's kind of cute. I do like the peanut.
Right? Yeah,
that
they
one's
the
fun.
little characters are cute.
But I do appreciate that because I feel like this is the perfect mixture, and I think that's what the Labubus were missing, of modern with nostalgia.
So what the nostalgia is like? What reminds you of the Beanie Babies? Is that?
Yeah, it's kind of like the same, like the design, the kind of the same how they looked, but I feel like it's a little more elevated, like what you were saying, a little more chic. Look, we've got an eggplant cross bag. That I want it now. But I mean, like, I feel like the Labubu was just kind of like, what am I going to get?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And this one is like, oh, you know what you're going to get. And it looks good too.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look ridiculous.
It's funny, before I went, I did my research, and there's characters that they have that are the low end that like are not the popular ones, and then there's other like rare characters. But it's very trendy and very big right now. So it was cool to get the invite also, because I felt when I went, it was a lot of like family influencer, like content creators that do like family, and there was kids everywhere, and I was like, this is interesting. But they had an open bar, and I was like, okay. I mean,
if they're a family of influencers, you're drinking. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Some of those moms were getting buzzed, and I was right there with them. Like,
That's also my demo for this podcast. Just buzzed women, and I love them. And by the way, speaking of buzzed, not to call you out, but we have.
I didn't know if I was allowed to bring it out.
Yes, I was like, why not? I was like, we have a full fridge here at the Just Saying podcast of coffees, sodas, everything. And Mikey is the first guest to be like, oh, a White Claw. And I had to be like, wait, are you of age? I was like, hold on. I need to see your ID real quick. Yes, I know. But yes, what did you get? The black cherry?
Black cherry,
Gay.
drinking a White Claw at 12 p.m. on a podcast in Weho. This is the life. Honestly, I should make a White Claw song based on...
You really should. I will gladly collab on that with you, because there's nothing I love more than like a hard ass seltzer.
Now that it's here. Yeah.
And the White Claw is the OG summer seltzer. And now...
Yes, yeah.
Now you're getting full on like...
She changed the game.
Did you know that I went to a party the other day for a friend of mine's birthday. And they have... Are you familiar with like Pabst Blue Ribbon?
Yeah,
Like the beer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They have
yeah.
Pabst Blue Ribbon, THC, watermelon seltzer. It's too much.
Whoa.
Pick a lane.
That's, one at a time, honey.
Because there's
Savannah,
nothing
slow
that
down.
makes me more sick than THC plus alcohol. Immediate spins, immediate projectile. Like, I can't do it.
Yeah, the crossfaded in a can is crazy.
Yeah, that's too much of a collab.
Yes.
Too much. You can only have one X. So it's either Pabst and seltzer or Pabst and THC. We can't have a 1, 2, 3 X.
That's wild. That's like, you remember back in the day on Disney Channel, they would do the like
Hold on.
crossover episodes?
Reframe that. Back in the day on Disney Channel. Okay. Let's see how far back we go on back in the day in Disney Channel.
No,
I swear to God, if you say Hannah Montana, what?
No. So they would do. I mean, Hannah Montana was part of it, but they would do like those crossover episodes where it was like That's So Sweet Life of Hannah Montana or whatever.
Oh.
It was like they would have 3 shows in one.
The good old crossovers. Yes, that's been going on. That was the thing back in the day too. They would have like Steve Urkel on. Do you have no idea who Steve Urkel is?
No, yeah,
okay,
I know Steve Urkel. Yeah,
yeah, like Steve Urkel would go on like Step by Step, and like they would have. Trying to think who else. And then, like, that was my favorite thing is when, like, the guest star of a sitcom would come in and, like, the audience would just, like, scream for, like, 3 minutes and they just had to stand there in the doorway and be like, okay. Okay, it's me, yeah. Well, I am so excited because I wanted to tell you this in person. You, my friend, I think have one of the bops of the summer. Did you know that?
Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, no, yeah, I'm so happy with the reaction.
And for those who don't know, Mikey made one of his videos, and the star of this video is none other than the West Hollywood sinkhole. And this video was sent to me over and over and over and over again. And like a friend of mine who works over at the Comedy Store, Ryan Mervis, shout out Merv, was like, dude, you got to see this. And I was like, he will actually be on my podcast this week.
Oh.
And so he was like, work. So I was like, yeah, so it was very funny. Here it is.
It's where the otters go to swim.
It is where the otters go to swim, where the bears go to eat.
Twinks sip their drinks, and I think this winter it'll be an ice rink. It's got go-go boys all day, and you can lay out on the rocks. It's God sending floods to the gays. That's what they saying on Fox. It's only inconvenient if you're a straight or an Uber. It's real hot for the rest of us. It's a party, it's hot, and I just had a thought. What if we kissed at the watering hole? The watering hole in Weho of it. That's honestly goals. Fuck it, let's fit in our Speedos. It would hit, slap. We'd have a good laugh and our lips would taste like Tito's if we kissed at the watering hole in Weho. Let's go. Let's go. To the watering hole in Weho.
To the watering hole in Weho. Isn't that great?
Let's go. Let's go.
To the watering hole in Weho.
Let's go. Let's go. To the watering hole in Weho.
So good.
Thank you.
And look, Willem commented, I thought the song was about me.
That's so funny,
after
right?
till the second line. I know.
So funny.
Yeah, this is a bop.
Well, thank
look,
you.
Cornelius. Unironically, a bop. However, how the fuck does a whole have such a perfect theme song? Yes. I love that.
Thank you, Cornelius.
Do you know him?
No, I don't.
Oh.
But now I do.
Yeah, he's great. He works at the Comedy Store.
Oh, amazing.
And he has shoes with skates on them.
Oh, Heelys.
Just skate around. No, but it is a bop, and it kind of made me go, wow, what a missed opportunity for the city of West Hollywood. It literally could have just been fenced off for just a weekend. Someone could have thrown a little like pop-up shop thing, and yeah, like Summer Tramp or Hot Dog LA.
Summer Tramp, yes.
Right? Just
they could have also filled it with some fish and made it like a fishing hole.
Yeah. Instead of a sinkhole.
A fishing hole. West Hollywood fish hole.
Or a sickening hole.
A sickening hole.
But yeah, that thing just like paved right over like 2 days. I'm like, wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
Now let's do all the other streets in
It's
LA.
completely fixed.
Yeah, I think so.
But can we talk about the fact that there
how
has
the
been
hell-
floods every like other day here? I'm like, what is happening?
Oh, yeah. Well, here's what I think happened. Now, me being a pipe expert, I know a thing or two about pipes, how to lay them. I think what they did was like when that thing erupted, because it's so crazy because I don't know what went wrong. It's only a 110-year-old pipe. They turned it off. They were like, oh, quick, turn the water off real quick. And then all that pressure like went around different pockets and buckled the pipes. And so all that pressure has just like
Buckled all the rest
Yeah.
of them.
Because, I mean, there's one over here, there's one over there, one over here. It's wild. So, But how long did it take you to come up with the summer bop, the watering hole of WeHo?
So honestly, it all hit me in a day. Like there are some times when I'm feeling really like excited about something creatively or like motivated that I can get it done in a day's worth of time. So originally, the idea hit me to make a song about it because I was seeing like memes about the hole and stuff, and I was like, this would be a perfect song for like local people, right? Like usually, this is also out of my ordinary because usually I try to aim for like the more mass demographic.
Yeah.
But this one I was like, the girls that will get it and laugh at it or whatever. So I was like, this will be out of my ordinary. This will be something that's like for the local girls and like hopefully they'll appreciate it. But I was just was such on like a good creative role that I just did it in one day. I was originally just gonna do one verse of it, and it was that verse that we played and put it out. And the reaction was so different from what I'm used to. It was like all of my friends this time instead of like, people I don't know. So it was so nice. I've had so many people being like, oh my gosh, my friends sent me this organically. And they didn't realize that we were friends and stuff. And that felt so cool to hear. And I was like, I need to just make this a full song. So I like wrote a second verse the next day. So the whole song was written in 2 days, and
you got a B-side already?
Yeah, I got a B-side.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Damn. Now, when did you get on the TikTok? The TikTok? God, Justin.
No, I love it. The TikTok.
When did you get on the TikTok? That's my mom saying, have you been on the Google? Are you on the AOL? Yeah. Was it during the pandemic? Because I feel like that's when everyone kind of was like locked up and like, what do I do?
Yeah. So the year's 2020. We're in quarantine. I had spent the prior 5 years of my life trying to build a YouTube audience. I had maybe 500K subscribers, and I was like posting twice a week and really wanting to be a YouTuber. And then TikTok blows up. The TikTok blows up.
Yeah,
and,
the TikTok.
And I'm like, what am I gonna do? I don't know. I just spent years of my life building this platform, and now there's another one that everyone is seemingly watching stuff at.
Yeah.
So I was like, I have to make the great transfer of 2020. I'm going to have to like switch everyone over somehow. And luckily, by God's force, by nature, I don't know how it happened. I just found like one video that went super viral that luckily like attached my YouTube following over to, and that's all it took. Like it was like kind of overnight, like on TikTok, that I started that, and now it's my biggest platform. So
TikTok, it's my lowest platform.
Really?
Yes. I don't know. I think it's because I'm a Zennial, and the Instagram loves me. As someone who recently went viral as well, with 3 million views.
Yes.
I did a video. It was just a lip sync. But I'm very good at lip syncing. I should have been a drag queen. There, I said it, but I can't. I look like a brick. Just full chin.
No,
chin, full Adam. I'm 6'4". That's a nightmare in heels. Are you kidding me? I wish. It's a lot of tucking too. And we're out of duct tape again. But I get it, and it's crazy too because it's like I have all these videos that I post on Instagram, and then I'm like, should I put them on TikTok? And I don't know if it's like I'm scared to put them on TikTok. I don't know. I feel like my algorithm is just nightmares. It's just like the worst people, and I'm like, how is this like entertaining? Like I'll just see someone being like, get ready with me as I open my fridge. And you're like, what? How? And it'll be like 18 million, like, oh, so it's just, I don't know. I think it's just, but I think it's a threshold. If you can do it from going to YouTube over, maybe I'll get a little better at it.
Yeah, it's a scary world, but like once you're in it and there's a space for you in there.
Would you ever do stand-up comedy?
I've thought about it. I've sang in front of hundreds of people multiple times. I have gone up and recited a rap I learned the same day in front of hundreds of people live. To this day, there is nothing scarier to me than the thought of going up and relying on telling jokes and making people laugh.
It's hard.
Comedy to me is the scariest thing to do. Like,
yes.
I cannot even. So I would do it, but that would be like pushing myself to do something that is way out of my comfort zone, way scarier than going up and singing, rapping, doing whatever. It's scary.
I couldn't imagine rapping ever. I mean, that would terrify me beyond. But it is kind of interesting. One of my favorite things is watching these TikTok like comedians, TikTok like drag queens. And then they, for instance, no shade, but it reminds me of Sugar and Spice on Drag Race. Like how they were huge on TikTok and then they got on Drag Race and they were like, this is hard.
This doesn't translate on.
I know. So when you like see like these TikTok comedians who can do like a minute of material or that's all you see. You know, they could have like a whole set and they just clip it. That's what a lot of us do now. I come from the generation of comics where it was not cool to film any of your stuff. And then as soon as social media came around, we all were like, oh shit, we got to film everything. And the clubs were like, wait, you can't. No, wait. And we were like, we've got to move on. Keep going. Leave them behind. They're archaic. But as soon as you had like say a Matt Rife who starts putting his TikToks up over during the pandemic and everyone's like, you know, and $30 million a year later, that son of a bitch.
I also feel like those crowd work videos are like really popular now too. Like,
I don't know. And that's what created I don't know, it kind of opened up a portal into a different timeline where it's like before it was like the audience sat there and they were quiet and they laughed and it was fun and everyone's having a good time. And ever since like the crowd work clips came up, the audience is like, well, I know there's a camera here. I know there's a camera there. I know there's a camera here. I'm going to be that bitch to heckle. I'm going to be that person who's going to throw a chair and fight. Like, it is the Wild West out there.
And they have the like drinks in them and they're like probably thinking like, this is my moment. And
and like how many of them are probably, I'm not saying this is all of them, but I know for a fact it has happened with somehow some of them are set up.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah. Can we talk about that?
Sure, go for it.
I would love to know that because there are some of those videos, those comedy videos that come across where it's like them doing crowd work or there's like a heckler or something and I'm like,
comedian destroys heckler, and it's like there's no destruction happening.
I do wonder, like, is this did they set this up? So is that something you've experienced in your
some of them I know for a fact there's like I want to say like 2 or 3 of them that I've been like, that's your friend throwing a beer. And yeah, and of course it's very like candid camera because the audience is like not in on it, so they're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe we saw that," you know. But I'm like, if that's what the crowd's leaving with was like, "Can't believe that guy threw that beer," you're not doing your job.
Right? Yeah, that's gaggy. Oh my gosh.
But I do want to talk about. Let's go into some pop culture moments. It is like end of summer, right around the corner. What are some of your most favorite moments of the summer that you can recall off the top of your head?
Yeah, I mean, right now the big one that I'm like so into, it's like there's this thing that happens on TikTok where there's like a family prank of the month that happens every now and then that just blows up. So like, do you remember the whole like, I'm so hungry I could eat Jeffrey Smith, and it's like
what?
No. It was like, okay, so it was like this was like months.
Who's Jeffrey Smith? What did he do?
This is months ago. It was like it was a prank that blew up on TikTok where it was like you tell one of your family members that wouldn't be on social media like, oh, I'm so hungry right now I could eat Jeffrey Smith, and it's like someone's best friend. It's like your dad's like best friend from college or something, and he's like, what? Like,
I mean. I could eat my dad's best friend from college.
Have you seen him? Okay.
Just kidding.
Yeah, so the current one right now is that I really love. They're calling it the orphan trend. That's what it's called. I couldn't think of it. So it's where you ask like your friends a question on camera, being like, what would you do if somebody came to your door with a machete and they were like trying to attack you, and all the answers are like, they're like, yeah, I and they're on camera, and they're like, I would grab a gun. Like, how would you beat them? They'd be like, I would grab a gun, a machine gun, and like shoot them to death. And then afterwards, they're like, okay, now let's film the intro to the video. And they're like, all right, I asked my friend, what would you do if a starving orphan came to your door
Oh my God.
asking for food?
So they're rage baiting.
It's just, they're like, so there's like their coworkers, family members. It's just huge right now. It's blowing up, and it's like my favorite. It's like the prank of the summer. It's so funny.
So it's like, what would you do if like a zombie was coming at me and you're like, oh, I'd kill them. I'd jump on them and step on their heads until there was brains on the floor. And you're like, hey, you guys. So I asked my friend if what he would do to donate to charity for the starving children of Malawi. And it's like, oh, I'd jump on them and crush them.
Right, and you see it in real time in their reaction when they do the intro, and everyone's like, "What? That's not what." Like they freak out. It's so funny.
Okay, I like that one. I like a good prank, a good summer prank. So we have that one. What are like some? I'm trying to think like what was kind of big this summer, other than what we did is Brat's summer's over, right? Charlie X6 was like, I'm not doing it ever again.
Yeah,
and I think that's where we are. We're in like rotting bed rot. Summer. I think we're in exhausted summer. I don't know what it is. I feel like we talked about it a couple of weeks ago, but like I think it was just to kind of summer.
Yeah, I agree. And it's speaking of Charlie, it's fun to see her new album being kind of like a commentary on how everybody wanted her to keep Brat alive for so long, and like it just
move on, kids.
It's time to
move on.
Move on.
Don't we love an era?
Yeah.
Let her have her era. Let Charlie find her next era.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
I do have some questions. Let's see that I have written down. And then we'll play a game of Gen Z versus Zennial.
Ooh, okay. I'm excited about that.
Yes. So I want to give away summer superlatives. Okay. So you grew up in where? New Mexico?
Yeah. New Mexico.
Were you a superlative at all in high school?
Actually,
Wait, when did you graduate high school?
2016.
Yeah, 2016. Oh, give me a potion, Keida. I need a potion. Quick.
I think a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
2006. Wait, did you
2016.
2016?
Yeah.
Wait, when?
It was 10 years ago.
I know. It's one of those things where you're like, wait, what year is it now? And then you're like, oh, wait, it's 2026.
Were you alive during 9/11?
I was 3 years old, and I
3 years old.
I don't remember it, but I was there. I was a part of it because I was
At least you were there.
not like at the towers. I was
Right. You can't forget it if you weren't there. You know what I mean?
Right,
They're like, never
yeah.
forget it. And you're like, I was 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, it is kind of wild because you're like, oh, 2016. And I'm like, where was I in 2016? Got it. And then to think, wow, that was 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Well, you were only like 3 or 4 during 9/11, right? Justin?
Actually, I was 1.5.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's right.
But I don't want to count. I come across as older, but that's just me being like, I just want to fit in,
Wait, so you were born in what year?
98.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I was like, that's what the year I got sober.
Yeah.
Wow.
I graduated high school in 1998. Still got it.
Yeah.
But I my superlative in 1998 was most humorous. Okay.
Oh.
So
look at
yes.
you.
So yes, I love a good superlative.
I love that. Yeah, I don't think I had a superlative.
You didn't?
I was just like a theater kid.
God, what was big in 2016? I'm trying to think what was big in 2016. The defining pop culture trends of 2016. Ready? Pokemon Go. The mannequin challenge. Remember where everyone just froze?
Wow.
Damn Daniel. Water ball flipping. The Running Man challenge. Big albums of the year. Beyonce's Lemonade. Rihanna's Auntie and Drake's One Dance. Stranger Things premiered. God. The internet rallied around Harambe the gorilla and traded Kermit the Frog tea-sipping memes. Wow. Clowns were terrifying.
Oh my gosh, what a time. The
Clowns in the woods.
We don't talk about the clowns of
Let's
2016
talk about the clowns in
enough.
the woods, because here's what's happening. I think that was such a sensation that was just let go. Like, I don't know how or when it happened. Clowns would just show up and scare the shit out of women in their kitchens.
I think we moved on a little too quickly from that. That was 2016 was
Yeah.
It had its great moments, but like the clowns of 2016, we moved on way too quick because that was
Yeah.
fucked up. Sorry.
And they just disappeared one day.
Yeah.
You know where they went? Back to the White House.
T.
But I do want to, let's play a little game right here.
Okay.
So of the year, of 2026, this year, the summer superlatives, who is your main pop girl of the summer?
Ooh, I mean, I have to give it to Olivia because I will say Olivia Rodrigo's new album is like when you're going through both a heartbreak and an Olivia Rodrigo album at the same time, when those two things collide, it's like for the girls that get it out there, oh my gosh, it's like it's exactly what you need and what you don't need at the same time. It's just it hurts so good. It's
it hurts so good.
Yeah, her
self-inflicted pain.
So she gets it's a sad girl summer. She gets my superlative for that one.
Sad girl summer. What about Ariana's new album?
It just dropped.
Yeah.
And I am obsessed already. Obviously, all my loyalty lies with Ariana forever. Love you.
Oh, wow.
That's my girl.
You know Frankie Grande is always watching.
Yeah, and I love him.
He's actually in the bushes here.
And we love him.
Yeah, you can't say anything bad about Ariana. Frankie will pop up, drag your ass online. Who is the most unexpected comeback? I have my answer. Wait, my answer for the first one, main pop girl of the summer, Zara Larson. There, I said it.
Oh, okay.
Love Zara. I love it. She's giving me nostalgic Lisa Frank vibes. Just this hot, blonde, Swedish, like, says what she feels, gorgeous, rolling around in the sand. Looks like she smells like Bath and Body Works, like beach scrub.
Yes, no, literally. And I'm so glad she's like popping off in the way that she is.
I love her. So that's mine. Okay, most unexpected comeback.
Most unexpected comeback. Does it have to be a person or can it be a thing?
Be a thing.
I would say cargo pants.
Cargo,
just cargo in general.
Cargo like just what? Lots of pockets.
A lot of it. Cargo is so back, and it wasn't until I went to.
Hold on, I just hear. Yes, I hear a lot of people screaming in their cars right now. Okay, yeah, yeah, because some people were like, "No, not cargo pants." Hey, everything comes back.
It's back. It's so back. I was at a party recently, and like half of us were in cargo pants or cargo shorts. It was.
I want to try rocking the overly sized flare pants.
Yes,
that the guys wear, especially like the Hunters and the Hudson Williams and Connor Story. Like I want like a good heated rivalry pant.
I could see you in those. Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I'd be okay, because in my head I'm like, I'm too big, too grown to wear that.
No.
But I kind of want them. They look comfy.
Yeah, you should do it.
Maybe not the jeans. I'm just gonna dress like I've been dressing since I was a teenager. I think that's where it is. That's what it's all back now.
Yeah, but what did you look like when I imagine you had really nerdy outfits when you were a teenager.
What did I look like as a teenager?
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to see some like old pictures of you growing up with your.
Let's pull them up. So this is my senior homecoming. That's homecoming king right there.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
You were homecoming king.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then we move on to, let's see. I actually have some high school pictures here for you as well.
You totally have homecoming
getting
king
spoiled.
hair.
I know. Thank God I still got it.
Yeah.
Hold on. I just had it. Here we go.
Wow.
Wedding. Get out of here. Okay, here we go. So like that.
Oh my god.
So you're gonna we have like the classic sun in hair. We have sun in hair. We also have a little like Cruel Intentions private school moment. That's 6th grade, 7th grade. Yeah, that's senior year.
Oh, that hairstyle.
that
Justin.
hairstyle.
Oh,
It's
that
back
is-
now.
That is so fierce.
Also, I think I have like purple hair. I think I went as a straight person at the time. I think I went through my what was it called? What was that hair shit called? Faria. I See Myself in Faria by L'Oreal. And it was like this color was like purple burgundy.
oh my god.
I was like, I am a rebel. I'm gonna let him have it.
Your hair is laid in that picture. I
Oh yeah,
love.
late. Like this is like
Oh,
Backstreet Boys, mother's favorite. Yeah. Oh yeah, Lady Killer. Yep. Teen Dream. Teen Dream.
I love that. And yeah, and
Firework and Teenage Dream were written about me. But let's get back into, let's see.
I love those, by the way. That made my whole day. That was amazing.
We got some clip out of that.
What my old nostalgia?
Yes.
Just making
Brilliant. His reaction was fucking hilarious.
flooding Gen Z's basement.
I don't. What does sun in your hair mean though? Sun in.
Sun in. Oh, here we go. Sun in. Travel back with me.
Okay.
There was a time in the late 90s where everyone wanted highlights, right? But highlights back then were very, very expensive. They're expensive now. But there was an old witch doctor remedy of like, oh, all you got to do is put lemon juice in your hair. So you would see like all these girls and gays who weren't out yet, like squeezing lemons and putting lemon juice in their hair and going out to like lay out by the pool, right? And it would like dry and you would get, it wasn't like blonde. You'd get like, it would just kind of bring out some of the red, right? Or it would lighten your hair, but it wasn't like crazy. But then people were like, no, you got to get a bowl of hydrogen peroxide and dump it on your head. And then sit out in the sun. And the hydrogen peroxide would make your hair like orange. Didn't do anything. Then there was a company called SAYIN. And what they did was they marketed branding where it was a little bit of lemon and a little bit of hydrogen peroxide. And they put it into this beautiful Malibu Beach Barbie, like kind of copper tone looking bottle with a nice sun on it. And they would have all these like blonde girls being like, SAYIN, it works. But the thing was, it didn't work unless you were already blonde. So if you were already blonde, it would like make your hair blonder. But if you were like me, and I was like, I had brown hair at the time, everyone would walk around with like this dingy orange mess. And everyone would be like, yeah, your hair looks really good. But then everyone would be like, they fucking dumped a bottle of SAYIN on their head. So yeah, it was nostalgic. So SAYIN, and it smelled okay. But it was a rite of passage in the summer. In the 90s, for sure.
That is so interesting. I'm like, I can't even. We ate Tide Pods, so I'm like,
you guys did eat Tide Pods, so don't come for me. You guys were like, these look edible. What?
You
Yeah,
were
why did that?
squeezing lemons in your hair? That's
Yeah, we put lemons in our hair like God wanted us. You know, you guys were like, let's just eat laundry detergent. We have nothing going for us. Okay, best dressed.
Best dressed. Ooh, I'm gonna have to give that to Tyla.
Oh.
Who also just launched a new album, a new era, but I love a slutty crop top, and Tyla is the queen of slutty crop tops. So like I have to give it to her. Her outfits have been chef's kiss.
And lest we forget, she wore sand at the Met Gala.
Oh my gosh, that was so good. Did you not like it?
I love. Are you kidding me? It was incredible.
Loved it. I love that look. Yeah.
I was like, it's giving Scorpion King. It's giving The Mummy. Oh, I loved it. My best dress, hands down, Zendaya. Like,
okay, yeah.
All summer long, from the Odyssey to the Spider-Man movie, all like her whole red carpet, everything. La Roche, fuck you.
Roach.
Fuck you, La Roche. There, but like in a good way. Don't come for me.
Yeah.
Biggest internet meltdown. There's been a lot.
Ooh, biggest internet meltdown.
Who's having like the biggest internet meltdown right now?
Do you happen to know who Cameron Dallas is?
No.
Okay, so
Do you happen to know who Donald Trump is?
oh my gosh. Of course. Why didn't that come first to mind?
I was like, I immediately just the biggest.
But isn't he always? That's not like special to this summer. That's like
No,
all the
it's just all the
time.
time.
But yes, but you're absolutely takes a
But
superlative for that.
who's Cameron Dallas?
Cameron Dallas is he was like one of the first Viners when Vine was really big. He became a MagCon boy, which like if you know, you know. It was like the first convention of like hot teeny like Viners that all the like girls would be obsessed with because they were just like hot straight guys. Now he has become an artist, but his music that he's pushing is all AI. So like he gave them his voice, and he's like he's promoting all these songs that are literally
AI
like
slop.
they're just AI. And he's kind of crashing out about it online right now, and that's like immediately what I thought of. So
I like that one. I also like these Christians who were on like airplanes and public transport, and they're like, the word of God is telling me, and you're like, girl, shut up. And then they get kicked off the plane. There's one in particular right now on Twitter, and she is a mess. And she goes on these planes and she's like, Leviticus 5:12. And everyone's like, girl, shut up. And she's like, why would you tell me to shut up? The end of this, see what they're doing? They're kicking me off. And it's like, oh, I am so lucky that I am not on any of these places, because I would immediately just grab hair and pull.
right.
Nope, down.
God knows not to put you in those situations.
Seriously. Absolutely not. I would be on that video and be like, ma'am, shut up. And then like look at the camera and be like, just make sure I'm like posing for it.
Yeah.
Best meme?
Best meme. Ooh, what's a good meme that's going around right now?
I feel like Selena S. Titties is from Big Brother.
Oh yeah, are you watching?
No, I'm not watching. I just watched the highlights.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. Her teapot. That's a great superlative.
Giving you
to
Bad
hand
Girls Club.
Yeah.
It's also like, I miss the gays, or like whatever she's saying. It's like, I miss the gays. I need a gay. Yes, that one's definitely going around. Biggest flop.
Biggest flop. That's hard. I don't want to
I
call
know.
anything a flop.
I'm gonna say, Oh, America's 250. That's mine.
Damn, I hate
Big
that
flop.
you're like thinking about. That's so good. Yes.
Yeah, and
big
I'm not
flop.
trying to make it political. It was a goddamn
yeah.
flop. No one went. It was hot as shit. Like all the singers. It was just everyone's out.
Biggest flop. Yeah.
Biggest flop.
I would. Yeah, Lindsey Graham. That's also another one that I would say. Or
Lindsey Graham. Oh, flop. Yeah. Wow. Just a dead man flop. Just dead man flopping. I know. Yeah.
sorry.
It is a flop. he's a flop-em. A flop or a flop-em. Cuntiest moment.
Cuntiest moment of the summer for me, I would have to give that to Ariana. I mean, I can't not give that to Ari. I also saw her on tour, and it's her comeback tour. It was, as a huge Ariana fan, being front row and seeing her come out and do live performances again. She gets it. She takes it for me.
I'm gonna have to say Madonna coming out of the side of Times Square.
Oh, that's such a good one. Yeah.
I mean, that is also, I think, my most unexpected comeback was Madonna, because I was on edge. I was like, oh God, please let this be good. I hope. Bitch. So good.
Everybody get up
the
and
whole
dance.
album. Cuntiest moment, Madonna coming out and being like, mother is here. And do we have any predictions for fall of 2026?
Fall of 2026. I think that I think this summer in general, we didn't have as many like pop girls as we saw in 2024 and 2025.
Mhm.
So I think fall they're going to start to come out. They're going to start to peek out of the woodwork, and I think I think we're going to have instead of a poppy girl summer, we're going to have a fall girl summer. I really think
Fall girl summer.
a fall pop girl summer.
Just a crisp, like, ooh, there's a chill in the air.
Yeah,
I
cuffing
need
season.
some. You know what I need? I need some moody ballads.
Yes.
I need like a good, just not like an angsty. I don't need like I'm pissed off, but give me like an R&B, like moody, like God, that's what I miss. I miss like a Toni Braxton or like Anita Baker, even like these pop girlies, like Janet Jackson had like some ballads, Madonna had some ballads, like just like I just want to put on a sweater and just walk.
Yeah, and I feel that absolutely. Yeah,
I could do it. I definitely love a fall girl summer. Okay, now we're gonna play Zennial. Do you know what the term Zennial is?
like a Gen Z millennial mix or
No, Gen X.
Gen X millennial.
Yes.
Mix. Oh,
So-
Zennial as in okay.
Yes. So it is a term. So it is a small gap, the tiniest little gap from this year to this year, and then millennials start officially. So I was in that little like beep window. And so clearly we lived in a world without internet. We got to see the internet come into fruition. We went outside. We met people in real life. We played at the Oregon Trail. We watched our family and loved ones die of yellow fever on the wagons of the Oregon Trail. Not in real life. Wasn't like we actually. You're like, God, times were tough back then.
I didn't hear about that one in history class.
We'd go to the mall. We lived in an era of Aerosmith and Alicia Silverstone, TRL. We got the very, very beginning through the rest of it of social media. The beginning of Facebook, beginning of MySpace, beginning of Friendster. Oh God. The beginning of online dating, all that kind of stuff. We were there. But I want to say, who would, this is between me and you,
Okay.
who would survive a day without Wi-Fi? Could you survive a day without Wi-Fi?
I mean, immediately, I think I'm going to give that one to you.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm jealous of people who had childhoods that like didn't
Just in
have-
general.
In general, people who had a childhood. If you had a childhood, like I'm
Yeah.
so jealous. No, like people.
Clock it, childhood. Childhood is tea. I love childhood.
Without Wi-Fi or without like internet though,
Yeah.
that sounds so. I'm always like, oh, that would be so cool. I wonder what that feels like to live like raw life.
You know what? Yeah, we call it raw dogging. Yes, yeah. Those guys on the plane who don't watch a movie or anything, they just sit there on the plane. They used to do that in real life too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no TVs on the back of the planes. They would smoke on planes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. But you know what you can do? You can turn off your Wi-Fi settings. And like, I know it's hard.
I would never do that though.
I know. You know what I did the other day?
What?
I was like, what's your Wi-Fi? I'm usually very good about it. I'm like a 5G plus, like,
Oh,
we'll
you-
get through this.
Yeah.
We're fine. But then I had my computer with me and I was like, oh, what's your Wi-Fi? I'm so sorry. And they were like, it's Dirty Nuts 5-6. I'm like, okay. Do you know how to use a fax machine?
I could. If there was a fax machine for me right now, I would not know what. No, I wouldn't. I've never seen one. Don't know what one looks like.
We have one right here. Could you imagine if I just pulled one out? No. Yeah, it was a whole thing.
I can't even tell you what what is a fax machine.
What is a fax machine?
Yeah, what does that do? I don't get it.
It's like a
It's
a
a
telegram, but with
not a
like,
telegram. It's like
It is totally like a telegram.
it was like a dial-up service. You would have to dial the number. There was a fax number for it, and you would. God, how did it
What
work?
you would do is you put the piece. Say you had a piece of paper that I had to send to you.
Yes.
Okay.
If I have a document,
I'd call a number that would be your number.
Yes.
On your, but your
because you needed a fax machine
your
too.
fax machine. So what I would do is dial your fax machine's number. Then I would put the piece of paper in. It would eat it,
And it would
and then it would
scan.
print it out on your end.
Yeah, it would scan what I was faxing to you, and you would be getting it on your end.
What?
I
this
know.
is like blowing my mind.
The facts of life. The facts of life.
How did that? I don't get how the information transfers from like the wire to
It's
the.
magic. It's magic.
It was just like, it was just like from like codes and shit.
That must have blown your guys' mind back in the day. Oh my god.
That's why I was never in sales. That's why I was never in sales. Just codes and shit. Would you spend $300 on a vinyl record?
Absolutely not.
No,
No, would you?
not 300.
300's a lot.
That is a lot. But I mean, if it was like a limited edition, all that kind of stuff. I did get Confessions too on vinyl.
Oh, see, I mean that's a good one. Also, I feel like vinyl is like before you, right? Like that's like a
Yes,
thing
it is before me.
That's like a thing before your time. Like
Vinyl
you're
is
way too
before me.
young for vinyl.
I'm way too young. But vinyl was like, my parents introduced me to vinyl, but I was more of a cassette tape, CDs, had the CD binder.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. So all of our friends had like the binders full of CDs. We're like, get my CD binder out. It's like, look up Millennium by the Backstreet Boys. Right? And then you would have like your CD burners that you would burn CDs for. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I know about the concept of burning.
You would burn a CD. Are you capable of deleting Instagram tomorrow? If you had to.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, or TikTok?
No.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I gotta have food on the table. That's,
I know. What would you do? You're like, back to feet pics. You know, here we go.
My favorite bit to do when I have friends that are like, "Yeah, I'm taking a break from," or I deleted my TikTok.
There's
I'm like,
nothing
"Oh,
worse.
so you don't want me to eat?" I'm like, "So you,
Yeah.
always,
You want me to
you don't want me to
starve.
have a roof over my head?" I get
Yeah.
it. Got it. Cool.
That is interesting. Do you think there's going to be something after TikTok? There's
Oh,
got to
yeah,
be,
yeah.
right?
I think so. Yeah, for sure.
And it's just like,
It's hard to comprehend now though that it doesn't exist, but I think there will be.
oh, it
yeah.
will be out there.
Yeah.
I think I could. I look at Britney Spears and I'm like, if she can do it, so can I.
Did she delete her?
She's always doing it. They're like, oh, she ran off again. And then she'll come back and you're like, ah, there she is.
Oh, this is a really quick. I have an influencer friend who she wanted to do what is called a darkroom retreat because she was just like having too much time on the internet. So it's where you go into this like 4x4 completely pitch dark room. You give up your phone, you give up everything, and you spend 72 hours just sitting there with your thoughts. And it like,
Are you kidding me?
and they like feed you through a hole in the wall, and you just
What?
you sit there in the dark for 72 hours. You don't know what time it is. You're just, and it's like, apparently it was life changing for her. I don't think I could ever do it, but she was like, "Oh my gosh, it changed my life." It like,
Do you just shit and piss yourself?
no, I think they have like a corner where
How do you know where you are?
you just have to feel around. I guess
Absolutely not.
it's a very extreme way to get back connecting to like real
But
life.
please tell me there's like dark light footage.
No,
where it's just that like dark green hue of them just like, oh, I can't. Where's my phone?
a sped up version where they're just all across the
Yeah. Oh, wait. So you're just in like a cubicle for 72
Yeah.
hours?
72 hours, and you're just sitting there, and it's supposed to like heal your brain from all the like algorithm and being online for so long, and it's like
I would just lay down and go to sleep.
you don't know what to, it's I don't think I could have the strength to do that.
And then what? You like they open the door and you're like Jessica Lange in American Horror Story, like
I can't spend eternity here.
Yes, that's wild. How long was I gone for 72 hours? What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And so, and what was the food good?
I honestly probably not.
I need to call her.
Yeah, I need to ask. But I'm sure.
And then
I
we'll
doubt
troll
it.
her and be like, we asked our friend if she, yeah. She's like, wait, I was just telling you my prison food was good. Are you willing to call customer service instead of using the chat? Which means like the AI customer service help, which if you want to get me pissed, ask me anything. anything, and then you ask them, and they're like, "Can't help you, bitch."
Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, that's very annoying.
I am definitely that generation of looking over at someone on the phone, and they're like, "I need to speak to a human."
To a human.
That's me.
Yeah. No, I still feel like I fall under that too. Like I prefer talking to a human still, absolutely, over AI bot or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm definitely there. Are you... this is a good one for me. No, do you know every lyric to a song but not the artist?
I can't say I
Like if you hear a
do.
song, you're like, "Oh, I love that song." You're like, "Oh, do you know who that is?" And you're like, "No."
Every lyric, I can't say. I mean, I'm sure maybe there's one out there somewhere, but I don't think that's something that happens regularly where I'm like, I know songs without knowing the artist.
I did, and his name is Somber. And I knew Somber songs. I was like, "Oh my God, I love this guy. I think it's a guy."
Yeah.
And then saw Somber at Coachella, and I was like, "This is a goddamn rock star." And I was like, obsessed. And he had that song 12 to 12, right?
Yeah,
In
yeah.
a room full of people, I look for you. And then someone from the past comes along and they covered it. And I was like, "Oh my God, they covered 12 to 12 by Somber already? It like just came out." And these bitches were known as the Veronicas. And the Veronicas, you know who I'm talking about? Yes, you do. Untouched. You go, ooh, ooh, you go, ah, ah, la, 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 la. You can la, 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 la. I wanna, get, wanna, don't stop. I can do the whole goddamn song.
It sounds like a Bob. I can't.
Untouched and I
Oh,
want
yeah.
you
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much.
yeah.
So yeah, they covered this song, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I think it's better than Somber. 12 to 12 by the Veronicas.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Look at me educating the kids.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Look it up. It's hot.
I have to. Yeah.
And I did ask you would you panic if TikTok disappeared? So, and that was a yes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I would say so. I don't know what I would do. I mean, there has been several times where it's been like banned and then unbanned in the US and that whole thing. And like at the end of the day, I'm always going to be creative on something, whether it's TikTok, whatever is there for me to be creative on, I'll be creative on it. So that's
think that's the most important thing is like, that's what I like. And I can tell I was like, "Oh, I'm going to like you in real life," because, which I say to a lot of people, I'm going to like you in real life because I feel there is that TikTok that's just kind of been like, "Okay, I'm going to do this," or I'm gonna, but when I see you and you're like writing out lyrics and putting up the titles and, making something your own and having a pothole West Hollywood summer, I'm like, okay, good. The kids are putting art out there and like doing it.
Oh my gosh.
So we do have one story. We have one pop culture story. This one came out. One thing that I loved about my generation was that we could troll people on AOL. We had chat rooms. Are you familiar with the chat room at all?
I've heard about AOL.
I've heard about the old chat rooms. When you were a young gay, like you, there was a time where we would go on, and there was a website called gay.com. Very specific, very forward.
Right to the point.
And gay.com, you would go on gay.com, and it would be like search for people in your area. And you would go, say we're in California, you go California, but where was I? Where would I do it? I mean, I think I was in like Dallas. Yeah. You go on gay.com, go on Dallas, and then you could go to your county, right? Or when I was in college too in Texas, which was like very conservative. You go like click on your state, click on your city, click on your county. It was a lot of clicking. And then you were like in this chat room. And then you had like everyone had like an alias or whatever. You could like come up with your own like, what you want to be told. Like how you wanted to be addressed to the group. And they would be like, there was a whole nother language to it. It'd be like height. It would be like age. Like, what do you look like? What? WYLL, what you look like. I think that would be, or what you look like. Yeah, that makes sense. And you could just lie.
Yeah, I was about to say, what stops
You could just lie. I'd be like, oh, I'm fucking 6'4", which I am, but I would be like, I'm muscly. Just lie.
Do you know Jacob Elordi? It's like,
Yeah.
think of that. Like,
Yeah, Jacob Elordi was like 2 when this came out. But it was kind of fun too, because then you'd be like, there were no pics. You couldn't like send a pic. You just had to describe what you looked like.
Wow.
And then if you got lucky enough to meet up with this person, if you did have like, for me, I'd be like, you don't look like what you said,
Yeah.
But there was one time I was chatting with this guy in a very conservative town. And he was like, I'm on the DL. And I was like, okay. And showed up. And my roommates, I had come out like that summer, fall. And so my roommates were very cool with it. They were just like, whatever, we know. We could tell, like, hello. And they were at home, and I was like, oh, this guy's coming over. And this guy showed up. And I feel like the guy was like hot. Like in my head, he was hot. But I can't remember. But he had like a big white pickup truck, like Wrangler jeans, like good, like Texas meat. Just a good old brisket backside, And comes up to our apartment. I open the door. He sees my roommates, flips out and runs down the stairs, gets in his truck and drives off. And I was like, oh, wow. He was really, really on the deal. Really on the deal.
That's real deal.
And I was like, oh, man, that sucks. And then I think a couple days went by and hit him up again. He was like, I don't know you. I don't, leave me alone. I don't know you. And I'm not that way. And like called me a slur like in public. And I was like, yeah. I'm like, you kind of came over and were like, had intentions with my daughter, myself. But this was the thing. Nicole Snooki from the hit show Jersey Shore has now admitted that she once pretended to be Lance Bass in an AOL chat room.
Out of all people, Lance Bass.
I know, but I'm also like, Lance wasn't out yet. And poor Lance Bass, give him a break. My God.
Yeah.
So long before catfishing became a household term, Snooki says she was pulling harmless pranks in AOL chat rooms and convincing strangers she was none other than Lance Bass. During a recent episode of her podcast, It's Happening with Snooki and Joey, the Jersey Shore looked back on her early internet antics, admitting she and a friend would log on in the middle of the night pretending to be the former NSYNC singer. Me and my friend used to pretend to be Lance Bass in AOL chat rooms at 1 a.m. Literally everyone believed us. They were sending us full love letters. Screen names and celebrity impersonations were surprisingly common back in the old days of AOL and Yahoo chat rooms. And on Instagram, commenters joked that they probably talked to Snooki as Lance Bass in a chat room. Others joked those were the good old days of the internet.
Oh my God.
Older millennials lived their best lives, and others said we're truly one of a kind. The hilarious story is just the latest nostalgic moment from Snooki, and all that kind of stuff. So I just thought that was kind of funny, but I'm also, wouldn't surprise me. My sister is the biggest Lance Bass fan ever.
There's something funny, though, about somebody being like, oh my gosh, I think I met Lance Bass last night online, and it ended up being Snooki. Like, that's still like, oh, I met...
You met two different people, but I feel like that was like before Jersey Shore. So she was just like Jimothy of the Jersey Shore, Yeah, she with her little like hair bun. It's just like, is that
Not
Snooki?
Jimothy.
No, that's Jimothy. I can't tell these days. But it is kind of funny. Like, I feel like that was, and that's why we have the show like Catfish, is because of these internet people being like, oh, yeah, I was talking to Donna today. And then you meet Donna and it's like some guy right out of prison who's like, hey,
Well,
I'm Donna.
Did you see that the movie Catfish?
Yes.
Like years ago?
Yes.
Did you see it?
I haven't seen... I didn't know
With
there was
Nev.
a movie.
Oh, you need to watch Catfish.
Oh my God. It's literally so creepy. I
It's
almost had to turn it off.
it's such a
horrifying.
it's a piece of film that was like it originated because of these chat rooms and whatnot of like, oh, you just or like somebody being in love with somebody and like they were like, oh, they'll never be into me and they'll never give me the time of day, so they create like a fake persona to talk to or have access to this person.
Oh my gosh. Have you seen the Netflix documentary about the mom who like catfishes her own daughter?
Yes,
She's like
that's it.
bullying her. Is that the one we're talking about?
No. It's
Oh.
same thing, but I mean that's the same kind of like cultures where you just
Insane. Yeah.
when you use social media for just the absolute worst ways. And this woman was like jealous of her daughter and starts like calling her a piece of shit and everyone hates her and all this stuff. And then you find out it's the mom and you're like, whoa.
Crazy.
No, this film is about a woman who's impersonating like a really good-looking model woman, and these guys are like, and so they decided to make a doc about it because they didn't know what was going on, and then they show up. They show up to meet this woman in like Nebraska.
Yeah, and it's
something.
Nev. It's the guy who the catfishing is happening to. His name's Nev, and he goes and confronts the woman, and then after that movie blew up, MTV asked him to do Catfish the series.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
how
actually
it
him.
started.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's wild. Well, Mikey, that is all we have time for today. I hope you had a blast.
This was so much fun.
Did you have a good time?
So much fun.
It was a perfect way to have you here for the summer of pop culture that was 2026.
Oh, yes.
Please tell everyone where they can find you, follow you, all that jazz. And you have to come back when I'm back in town.
Absolutely.
I want to catch up with you.
Yeah, no, I would love that so much. I'm Mikey Angelo on all social media platforms. I have the Watering Hole song coming out soon on streaming platforms.
You bet. Are you really?
Yeah, I'm putting a full. So
we'll have to create a TikTok watering hole dance.
No, literally.
Yeah, let's do it.
So it'll be out by the time this is out, probably.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to kiki with you again. This was so much fun.
Yes, please. And follow Mikey on TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. He's so much fun. And as always, we will see you next time on the Just Saying podcast. Make sure to rate, review, subscribe, share those clips, and leave a comment below. We love hearing from you, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Yay.